'99 CTS, and my doors are doing this. I thought it was going to be really hard. I already replaced one. It's actually really, really easy. All you need is a T30 for these two. And these pop out real easy. There's 3 screws. So right in here, you just open that up. There's a screw. Boop. Pop that little plastic piece out. There's a screw. And I try to go underneath right here. That way if you mess up the plastic, no one can really see it. You gotta pry this out. And this little piece right here, there's like a clip in there that keeps it from coming all the way out, so don't try to rip it out. Just leave it hanging loose. You get a Phillips screwdriver, take them 3 screws out. One. 2. 3. And the hardest thing was getting the 2 clips. I'll show you here in a second. All I did was put my knee up against this and just be easy and kind of pull it. Only thing's Christmas trees. Then after that, there's a wire in there that's hanging to open your door lock. And that was kind of a pain in the butt. I need to get a... Can you hand me them needle nose pliers? There's a clip back here. You don't want to rip this because this is what actually opens and closes your door. You got to get that out. It's kind of hard to do it by yourself. Almost there. There it goes right there. And there's a little ball. That's the hardest part. Just be careful when you're putting this door back on. This right here lines up with this. You got to kind of line that up with this at the same time. And after that, I just unscrew this. It can be easy with this stuff so you can reuse it. But it's like sticky adhesive. And it'll go right back on. Don't try to pull the whole thing off. Just get enough to where you can get into this little access panel. And I had a hard time with this right here. On the last one, I broke it off. So I had to use a zip strip. It wants to give you a hard time. You see, there it goes. I'll have to zip strip that one. They're just old brittle plastic. This comes out. And then you just take these 2 screws out. And the most hardest thing would probably be, I don't even need to look at it now because I've been messing around with this. But there's a clip back here for the screw. I'll show you here in a second. It's so annoying. Every time I got a backpack I take to work, I like to just throw it in the back of the car and then I gotta reach in to unscrew it or to unlock it. pain in the butt. And I got the parts from Parts Geek. I asked everybody, AutoZone and dealership, they wanted, I think it was like 150 something for one side and like 130 for the other. I got them from Parts Geek for 126 bucks delivered for both. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm just gonna push this down. I unscrewed them 2 screws. You just gotta get this down in there. Boop. Now it's out. And just make sure when you're done, you kind of put everything back the way you had it. But this just comes right out. And then there's this black or red clip right here. All it does is just pull out. So as soon as you get it out, it just pops right off. So what I was talking about in here, for the actual door to open and close, that's this thing right here, and it pulls up and down to release it, to open it. So this is just a clip, you just boop like that, and then when you put the new one on, it just clips right back in. It's really easy. So you see how quick that was, and it's about that quick to put it back in. I just need to switch these parts out. Sorry, I just leave that there. So these are real quick too. Them off. So just try to put everything in the way you took it off. So I just took this out like this, and this is gonna go in here. Little ball deal goes down in there. Boom. So we're in like Flynn. And this little guy, everyone on videos is like, oh, you gotta hook that out before you take it out. I didn't even mess with it. And then you just put that joker back in the way it was. And then we're the only 2 parts that I really replaced. But I just saved $200 and then plus whatever the labor cost. Just try to put it all back in. Try not to twist up the wire when you put this back on for your power. If you got any issues or anything, post a message.